What's up, guys? Here's another character lantern thing video I'm doing. I don't know what to call this, but yeah. So, this time around, I'm basically going to try to pick out characters in the Avatar Last Airbender universe and pick out which characters would get lantern rings. And you may be thinking, oh, I've got this in the bag already, Zil. I already know some of your picks. And that's true. There's going to be about one or two characters you could probably guess who are going to get lantern rings right off the bat, because it's so easy to pick those characters and so obvious to pick those characters to get lantern rings. But there are a few already. There are a few characters that might throw you for a curveball. And I have good reasons of why those characters would get lantern rings and the other ones shouldn't. So, without further ado, let's get started. And starting off with, of course, the Green Lantern ring. Who would get the Green Lantern ring? That, my friends, goes straight to Sokka. Sokka, of course, is another character who had great willpower and had no fear. He did have some fear of losing Yue, but he overcame it. He overcame his fear with Suki and, getting past with Yue, and overcame many of his fears and his self-doubts. That's what being a Lantern is all about, is taking your fear and defeating it. So Sokka, while it is an obvious choice, he would get the Green Lantern ring. He just makes perfect sense to be a Green Lantern. So, let's move on now to the Blue Lantern ring, and this one is the obvious pick you guys were probably expecting. That's Katara. This is a character who, embodies hope. Most of her speeches are centered around hope. She is a beacon of hope herself. So, yeah. I know, it's kind of obvious, but Katara would definitely get the Blue Lantern ring. That was kind of one of the obvious ones you all thought they'd probably get. Anyway, so, let's move on now to the Star Sapphire ring. Now, the Star Sapphire ring represents love, and you may be thinking, oh, Ty Lee, that's easy. She's full of love and all that. She's gonna get she's gonna get the Star Sapphire ring. Nope, she ain't. I'll tell you who is getting the Star Sapphire ring, though, and that is May. And you may be thinking, whoa, wait a minute, Zilla, May? Are you serious? She doesn't have any love. She's, it's pink, it's the violet ring, that's everything May stands against. Not really. Remember, the Star Sapphire ring is bonded to someone who has great love in their heart, someone who has felt a great power of love towards someone. And when May said, I love Zuko more than I fear you, Azula, that was the moment I knew she would be an excellent Star Sapphire. When you are ready to die for someone for that love, when you are ready to commit treason against your own country for that love, and still be with them after all of this time, that, it would, in my book, earns you the right to be a Star Sapphire. So, yeah. May, not Ty Lee, would get the Star Sapphire ring. Although I could already imagine her getting this ring and being like, are you fucking kidding me? Can I just change the color coding on this, please? This is, oh my god. Could you just imagine her getting the Star Sapphire ring and just be like, yeah, but what in the ass is this? Oh, she'd hate it. She'd so fucking hate it. Anyway, so now we move on to the Indigo ring. So the Indigo tribe. And you may be thinking, okay, Aang's gonna get the Indigo tribe ring. No, he's not. The Indigo tribe ring goes to someone who has been given compassion by another person. The Indigo tribe themselves are a bunch of killers, murderers throughout the galaxy. This Indigo tribe ring is kind of like their second chance. So it has to be someone who was given that second chance. And that person is Zuko. Zuko was given a second chance not just by Aang and the others, but also by his uncle. Even after betraying him, he was shown compassion throughout the entire show. He was shown that kind of love and compassion, so he would get the Indigo tribe ring. And you may be thinking, oh, he should have gotten the Red Lantern ring. No. Had he been... Not even when he was in Season 1, not even if it was Season 1 Zuko would he have gotten the Red Lantern ring. And I will tell you who is going to get the Red Lantern ring soon, but yeah. The Indigo Tribe ring would be perfect for Zuko because, again, he was shown that love and compassion not just by, Iroh, but when he joined the gang and gained that compassion from Katara, from Sokka, from Toph, from everybody else. That's how he would gain the Indigo Tribe ring. Because he got that power from, he got that compassion from those around him. People who he tried to murder, and a person who was more of a father to him than his own father, he betrayed, and he still had that love and compassion from him. So, yeah, Zuko would get the Indigo, not Red Lantern ring. So there you go. There's the other one. Now we'll actually talk about who would get the Red Lantern ring. Now, the Red Lantern ring is not someone, as I've said before, is not someone who has to be, like, full of rage. You do have to be full of rage, but a specific kind of rage. The kind of rage where you want vengeance, where you've been spurred, you've been cheated, you've been wronged, and you feel that rage that you want justice. You want that kind of to get even. So, who in the Avatar universe fits that description to a T? Who fits to get the Red Lantern ring? Who feels that rage? None other than Jet. Jet was, of course, a person so full of malice and rage after the events of losing his family to the Fire Nation, and to the lengths he went to in the show, and how far he went throughout the entire series, Jet would definitely find a way to get the Red Lantern ring. He would be the one wearing the Red Lantern ring, not Zuko. Because Zuko, he was just full of anger. Even in Season 1, he was just full of anger. He wasn't feeling like any kind of righteous rage. He was just feeling rage. Jet's rage is justified in a weird way. Yes, I know he was essentially Saw Gerrera of the Avatar universe, but in his perspective, and in the ring's perspective, the rules for to getting the Red Lantern ring apply to him on the grounds that he gets that ring, and on the grounds of he felt, cheated, he felt wronged, he felt, a type of rage where he wanted revenge. So, yeah, he would gain the power of the Red Lantern Corps, not Zuko. So there you go. There is the Red Lantern ring. Now we come to the next ring in our Corps, and that is the Orange Lantern of Avarice. Great greed, and there are some greedy motherfuckers in the Avatar universe. But the person I think best fits gaining the Orange Lantern ring would be Long Feng from, of course, we remember him. He was the advisor to the Earth King, and this dude wanted it all. He wanted Ba Sing Se, he wanted control of the Earth Kingdom itself, he wanted control of the people's hearts and minds, and he wanted that kind of power, to stay with him. So, yeah, Long Feng, I think, makes a perfect Orange Lantern. He definitely fits all the right bells for being part of the Orange Lantern Corps. And this was a tough one. The Orange Lantern Corps, it was a tough one to get because it was a tough one to pick because the Orange Lantern Corps, you need to be really greedy. Not just greedy in the sense that you just want money. You have to be greedy for power. You have to be greedy for respect and all of that. You want everything. You want every aspect of that. So, yeah, Long Feng, in my opinion, fits that description perfectly, in my opinion. So Long Feng would get the Orange Lantern ring. So, finally we come to the Sinestro Corps. And to get, of course, a Sinestro Corps ring, you have to instill great fear into other people. And, of course, you already know who this ring's going to go to. It's Azula. Azula, of course, what need I say more about her? She would definitely go into the Sinestro Corps, no sweat. She instills more fear than her father these days. After, even in the comic book, she's still instilling fear into Ty Lee and May and everyone else around her. Even the other people she even the other people she manipulated into trying to take out Zuko, such as May's father with the son, that group that tried to re-empower Ozai. She still instills fear even after her defeat. Ozai lost a lot of ground after, losing his bending to Aang. But Azula is still, dangerous. She still has that ability to instill fear with just a mention of her name. So the Sinestro Corps ring would go to her. Of course, again, this was another ring that a lot of people were probably going to guess, yeah, that's the ring where it's going to go. And while there were a few other characters who instilled great fear, let's face it, there's no other character in the Avatar universe that instills more fear than Azula herself. So you guys tell me in the comments below, who do you think would which lantern do you like these picks for Lantern Corps members? And if not, which characters in the Avatar universe do you think would work as Lantern members? Just comment below, let me know. Also, if you're wondering why not, Zilla, why didn't you pick any White Lanterns or Black Lanterns? Because you have to be like, there has to be like a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan thing kind of situation for the White Lanterns. They have to be fucking dead, and I know there's a lot of dead in the Avatar universe for Black Lanterns. But anyway, just comment below, let me know what you guys thought, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.